My name is Hashmat Najib. I'm 22-year-old. I'm originally from Afghanistan. I came to Australia in 2011. I came to Australia on a student visa initially. Given that I had also fled the war from Afghanistan, I got a permanent protection visa, so a permanent residency, but a refugee visa. And after living here for more than 4 years, I fall in love with Australia, and I felt like I want to become an Australian citizen here.
What brought me to Australia was I was living in the UK for about 10 years, left New Zealand in '99, went over there. When we moved to Australia, moved to Melbourne, we had a circle of friends that were living here, and didn't feel that the job opportunities in Christchurch would be as good as they are in Melbourne. It's a 3-hour flight to get back to New Zealand to see our families. The salaries are a lot better here for what I do, and the same for what my partner does. The lifestyle is fantastic. Melbourne's an awesome place to live. There's always something happening. I mean, to me, it's the best of both worlds.
When I was younger, my mom and dad mom passed away and my dad basically ran off. So my grandmother took care of us ever since. In the early 2000s, because of civil war and a lot of discrimination in my own country, these were the push factors that led us to flee my country. Personally, I have experienced discrimination on a number of times while being in Australia. For example, if I go inside a store, it's often someone making sure they have an eye on me. I would notice that if I go there, they're there. And so it's that feeling of being watched, because I am presumed to be the type that would steal or, stuff like that. And so I don't think there's any ill intentions. It's just the way people are brought up. And the more open and inclusive Australia is or tries to be, I think it's the best way to move forward.
What I'm not really proud of is our current political policies of treating world's most disadvantaged and vulnerable people, being asylum seekers and refugees, in the worst harsh condition possible. So that's not something that I'm really proud of.
There are no opportunities for us to become citizens if you don't have a degree or a certain occupation. There's people that have lived here for 15, 20 years that have never had the opportunity to become Australians because of a law that was changed in 2001. In New Zealand, you can go and become an Australian, move there and become a citizen within 6 months, but you don't have the same opportunities here.
I feel media plays a major role in educating the public, and they give the wrong message. Not all South Sudanese young people, engage in antisocial behavior. In fact, there's actually a lot of young people that have finished their school and are looking for jobs, but can't get jobs because of a guy who is in Apex,
I do call myself an Australian, yes, yeah, and I'm an Australian citizen, yeah, and it's a country of so many cultures, so many people from so many different religions, backgrounds, languages, and I do feel like I'm from here, yes, like so many other people. I don't plan to live anywhere else at the moment, unless something takes me anywhere else, but it won't be because I don't like Australia. It would probably be for other reasons, but I like my life here, yes.
I'm a very proud Kiwi. I think I can contribute to Australian lifestyle without being an Aussie or barracking for Australia. I think if you're paying your taxes and you're a citizen, you should have a pathway to be able to vote at least. When it comes to cricket, depends on who's playing. But if New Zealand's playing in anything, I'm always going to support New Zealand.
As much as I've experienced discrimination, I think I can't compare that to how much people are willing to support me. Like there's the years that I've been in Australia, there've been so much. I've made so many friendship and network that because really it works both ways. People that know who I am, they love me. Honestly, but people who don't obviously don't know much and maybe fear me or think less of me. I like the fact that I live in a country that is secure in terms of my space, in terms of my environment. So it's a wonderful country to live in. And Melbourne is the greatest city in the world, you know. And what makes Melbourne great is all this mix of cultures and, you know, and food, you know. I go to multicultural fest, you know, because I feel like it's opportunity to be there and nobody wonders why I'm there.